Hi, kids. Okay, so even usually when it's an English film, my thing I do on this channel is I mispronounce things. I apologize, tongue-tied. And anyways, so this is a French film noir. So I'm going to be mispronouncing things. I apologize in advance. So it is Les Diaboliques, 1955 film directed by Henry Georges Clouzot, or H.G. Clouzot. It is starring Simone Signet and Vera Clouzot. Um, it is based on a novel by two writers, a writing team that I have mentioned before on this channel in the video I did for Vertigo. So Thomas Najak and Pierre Boulieu. Uh, Boulieu. Boulieu. That's a family name of mine, so I should be able to say it. Boulieu. Um, so two writers. It's based on their novel. Hitchcock was also hoping to adapt this before Clouzot. Clouzot beat him to the punch. So Hitchcock was keeping an eye open for another novel of theirs that he could adapt. And that is when he adapted and made Vertigo. Um, there's a rumor that they wrote it just for Hitchcock. I think that's more of a rumor. But anyways, we're not talking about Vertigo. We're talking about Les Diaboliques. So the screenplay is credited to Henry George Clouzot, H.G. Clouzot, and Jeremy Geronimi, um, Renee Masson, and Frederick Gredner. Saying words wrong. Jeremy Geronimi is the pen name of Clouzot's brother, Jean Clouzot. The other two Frenchmen there were just more of collaborators on the screenplay, um, offering advice, hints, tips, maybe bits of dialogue. If you are familiar with foreign films, the way they are written, quite often you'll see more of a collaborate approach to things. Um, anyways, so that's who the screenplay is credited to. Vera Clouzot, by the way, of course, she is HG's wife, so she got a part in the film. She was sleeping with the director. So you get a part. Sleep with the director. Helps when it's your husband. Unless it's your husband, then don't sleep with them. Anyways, Vera Clouzot, 5 years after this film, she has a heart attack, dies, age of 46, which is a little notable because her character in this film is a weak heart. Spoiler alert, by the way, if you haven't seen it, she's got a weak heart. Hopefully that's not too much of a spoiler for you. So Clouzot started his professional career writing anything. He wrote screenplays, plays, lyrics, would try to sell them and give them to anybody. He was writing in Paris. He gets commissioned and sent from Paris to Germany. While in Germany, he's exposed to the works of F.W. Monroe and Fritz Lang, German Expressionism, which is a big influence on him, big influence on film noir and horror. So influenced by that, exposed to that, ends up working for UFA. UFA, I've done a video on way back in my horror series. Working for UFA, gets fired from UFA because he's friends with a Jew. Can't be friends with Jewish people in Germany. Gets fired. Goes back to Paris. Makes Wages of Fear is his other notable or most well-known film. 1935, HG here contracts tuberculosis. He's bedridden for 5 years. So while bedridden, he devotes himself to becoming a better writer, studies story conventions, pulls them apart, what works, how can you create suspense. So that's what he does. That's how he becomes good at it. So if you want to be a better writer, get tuberculosis, spend 5 years in bed. Tell your wife, this is something I got to do, or tell your husband or your spouse or whoever, what I got to do. I got to be a better writer. Give me tuberculosis. I don't want that vaccine or anything. Tuberculosis, please. Okay, enough jokes. So that is the video for Les Diaboliques. You lasted all 5 minutes of this. Thank you. Like, subscribe, tell your friends if they're as weird as us.